Well, good evening. Welcome to the final of the Gibraltar Open. And just a few more technical checks, and we'll settle down to this first of four match between Mohamed Fawzi and Mushtaq Hamed. A few more technical checks, and we'll settle down to this. And that looks good. Everything seems to be fine. We can settle down to this match between two informed players, multiple title winners this season. And this frame has been restarted. Some technical issues from their side. Sorry about that. But yes, this is Mohamed Fawzi and Mushtaq Hamed. And I'm just going to, as they begin this first of four match, just have a quick look at the current season. And Mohamed Fawzi is currently the number one player this year, has earned £597,000 and has won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tournaments. And Mushtaq has won 3 tournaments, 3 in the last 5 tournaments. So both players significant form. And just another technical issue here. Just as we come back to the game. It'll be interesting to see which of these can win this short format final. One of the lowest earning events in OSC. Cautious play at the beginning. 8 points to Mushtaq so far. Raphael Hagen watching on in the stands. And as we come closer to the end of the season with some important tournaments in terms of prize money, this may or may not be significant in the terms of positions and standings once the season ends. And who can get to a top position in one of the categories of lists that we have. First red for Mohammed Fawzi, pots the black. Now has this red here, but he might have to force it through. Doesn't have the angle to go into the top left, so he's just going to play safe here, trying to keep the white ball away from any potable chance for his opponent. Could try a double here, or just decided just to play safe. Possible chance for this red at the top left-hand cushion into the top right-hand pocket. For Fawzi. No, played it in a pace where it would kind of move away from the pocket. But it's still potable though. Could have been slightly better, but it's not easy. But Mushtaq has a chance and pots it. And that looks like decent position for the black. Just about may motivate him to try the pot. Good angle to move into the red, but needs to get the pot right. Doesn't attempt to go into the reds too strongly. There's nothing on now, so all it does is extend his lead to 8 points. That's a mistake by Mushtaq. He's opened a red in the left of that cluster. Just a matter of getting position here. You can either screw it back or push it forward. Screw back probably would be the best option to try and come back for the pink. No, he's gone forward. Now is the blue hindered by the yellow? Has the pink, of course. Put a bit of stun on this to go off the top left-hand cushion and back into the pack to try and develop another opening. Just had the angle to push towards the pack, but it's not worked out too well. Mind you, he does have a red here into the bottom left. Nope, doesn't pot it though. Mike Mora joins the audience. And the chance here for Mohammed as Mushtaq makes another mistake. Has to get a good pace on this, good stun to try and hold it for the black. He's decided just to play it soft, so he's on the black. And Wayne Kent has joined. As I'm just, there's different rooms here. Are you there, Wayne? Are you there, Wayne?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, clear. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yep. I'm commentating at the moment on the match, Gibraltar Open. For your information.
Who is it? Mo and Mustard?
Yeah. You're live on YouTube now, just to be clear, just so you know where you are. Just obviously interact with me by text if there's any verbose words that you want to interact with me that you don't want to go public. $32 points to 17 now for Mohamed Fawzi, first to 4. Black into the top left-hand pocket. Black is a factor here, covering the top left-hand pocket. So gives both players a relatively easy way of playing safe. So there's a kind of a battle within in the match now with the first one to, oh, well, that's decided it as Mohamed Fawzi just potted the black. Wayne, will you be joining or not?
I'm joining right now, yeah. I'm just coming into the room.
No problem, dude. Just wanted to check. Wayne Kent, a former finalist in the International Championship 2016. Mushtaq is a good evening, Wayne.
So what's the scores now?
It's 0-0. First to 4.
First frame, yeah. Cool.
Yep. Both players, as I was saying earlier, high on form. Mushtaq's won 3 tournaments out of the last 5. And Mohamed's won the most tournaments altogether. Won 5 tournaments, so...
Both similar players, tactically aware of the game. Both really good.
Very hard to break down. You have to be on really good form to kind of give them a challenge. Very consistent players. pink is obstructed by that red to the top middle. You have to go for the blue here. £33 to 27. 67 on the table. Good chance here for Forzy. And get a good position on a red from this blue.
Yeah, needs a good shot.
He's missed the blue.
Yeah. He's looking at the position more, which is understandable. It was always a tricky shot to get back on that red.
Not an easy situation here for Mushtaq either. Still has a awkward red to the top left here. He missed it. And now Forzy has a great chance. On paper here, he should finish this frame off. If he's worth his salt, this frame should be over. No? Ronnie O'Sullivan has just won the Tour Championship in the real world snooker.
Will reach in the #1 ranking with the last matches played in that space. Just an absolute modern day living legend, genius.
Absolutely. Of course, there was the Tour Championship, which is a tournament that's coming up very soon as well in OSC. First, we've got the next tournament is Snooker Shootout on Wednesday night, which is just a one-off tournament.
That was a strange shot. I don't know what he was trying then. But it's like Mushtaq in there with that.
Hit the edge.
I didn't think he needed to hit it. Yeah, it didn't. I don't think he needed to play it that hard myself, but it's risky. It could be costly.
Like I said, yeah, on paper it should have been finished, but poor play from Mohammed in terms of break building and finishing off what he needs to do. But it's early days, but Mushtaq has a chance here. Just finishing what I was saying before, it's the Snooker Shootout Wednesday evening, then it's the Players Championship, then the Tour Championship, China Open, and then the World Championship completes the season. But that's for another day. Tonight is the Gibraltar Open final here with International Championship finalist 2016 Wayne Kent. Pink into the bottom middle. Can have a screw or move forward for the red, final red. Decides to screw it back. Just about okay. Into the top middle. Black there.
Yeah, he could have played that a bit harder, but as long as he was just on it, he can sort of come back round for the yellow near to the blue, where it is in that pocket. Well, he's got a lucky kiss off it, and it's even better.
Yeah, bounced off the brown.
I mean, I don't think, obviously, unless he plays it all the way around to get position on the green, best option there is just to pot the yellow, play the green safe.
Good point. The blue is blocking the green, the obvious shot for the green to the bottom right pocket. He's going to have to play safe here. It's So 51-41, 10 points difference, 25 on the table. So now in the end game.
Yep. For all you Marvel fans, 26th of April, Avengers Endgame in cinemas near you.
Is it?
I shall be watching it. Yeah, just you mentioning an Endgame, I have to say it. 11 years and 24 films to be finally finished in Phase 3 of the MCU.
When will it finish?
April the 26th. It's
this is the final. This is the final film of them.
Of the phase it's in, yeah, which has been an 11-year phase.
Green into the top left for Forsey. Will he try and slide this brown to the top left? No.
It was a strange shot again because it's giving the option now for the snooker. I mean, I thought he'd have played the white more up to this side of the cushion.
Get a snooker from this. Relatively easy. Mushtaq. He's played that wrong.
He's got away with it though.
Yeah, probably a half snooker there.
Either way, it's a very difficult shot this now. Get out of and leave the brown safe.
You can go off the cushion and obviously has to hit its centrals and just push the brown onto that right-hand bolt pocket.
Well, yeah, it's actually looking where the blue is as well, because he only needs brown and blue, Mushtaq, doesn't it? A good shot.
And Mushtaq is 7 points in front. Brown and blue make him 16 points in front with 13 on the table, yes.
A nice weight on that.
Yeah, good snooker.
He's forcing the issue, to play something with power on to stop it from leaving it up there to get on the blue. That's his problem, isn't it? So he's going to have to try and clip round it somehow and come back round. But it's never easy, where the brown could end up power-wise.
Mushtaq's forcing what?
I forget it.
No, it's a good point. I'm just...
I was just saying forget it because he'd done a really good shot there to get out of where I thought he would have played. I mean, he had the choice to go up and down, but he actually played it quite well. I mean, considering he's not actually got any points off a snooker yet, I think he's safe to do this. That was a good shot. Again, that was a shot to nothing, which could always come off, and it has.
Good snooker again from Mushtaq.
It's a very good snooker, that. Because regardless where he has to come from here, it's going to be problematic where it's going to end up.
Very true. It's going to be hard for Forsey to at least stay safe a bit or be in a safe position. Supposedly, if you can just touch it from the bottom side, from going towards it, and obviously the black would stop it being potted into the top left, but he's hit it pretty hard. He's missed it, hit the black.
As you say, it was a really good snooker. I think he only needs the brown now.
14 points of difference. This will make it 18. So,
yeah, he'll need about a draw.
Strong position.
You can actually get position earlier. Good shot, he'll get him on this blue. He's just got to hope. Oh, yeah, lovely shot. I mean, it's the pocket of death, which is only Mole's real hope here of any salvation. it doesn't matter what player you are in this tournament. We'll see what this pocket's like when it wants to be.
Going to have to play it soft though, to increase the chances of it going in. And he gets it. So Mushtaq. First blood to Mushtaq.
I thought he was in control of that mob up until a certain point, and he played a couple of strange shots. So it's cost him in that sense.
Well, yeah, we
sure he's going to think about that, and I want hopefully rectify himself in this next game.
Well, as you joined, Mohammed was on a break. He had the open table, and you know he should really have cleared up and finished, but he didn't, and he's paid the penalty. So Mushtaq takes the first frame. I'm going to have a quick toilet break, and I'll leave you with Wayne to give his kind of view on the match as it continues. Is that okay with you, Wayne?
That's super. So here we are, second frame. I'm at the table. Was it the best of breaks then from Mushtaq? A couple of all good safe, yeah. There's half a chance, but I think he's going to rather want to play this safe. I think that's not easy to get safety from this. Don't want to take too much power to where it can end up in misses. Yeah, he's played the safest option, the only sensible option in truth. So it's Machine Gun Mushtaq versus Magic Mob. First to 4 frames. Mushtaq 1 frame up. Tempting shot on her. I think Mushtaq's going to go for this. He's potted it. Not sure if he can. I think he can get the brown, but judging by the white, it's going to be awkward on position. So maybe try the black for the middle. Yeah, it was a strange one. He must have, you know, without checking, thought the black went, which is a mistake I always seem to make about lining the actual shot up. But then again, I've done that in the past, and it's still sort of not lied to you, but it's very hard to judge because that shot is left more in there. He's taking advantage of that red. He's got the option here for a couple of balls to get into this pack if he needs to be, but he can just play this black soft, leave him on the red near the pink. Go into the pack off the pink if need be. It wasn't an easy shot. I actually thought the black shot on the middle he's just taken was a poor shot. I thought he'd have screwed it more, give some more leverage on that shot he's just taken. But he's got away with it. So it's not left much on. I'm not sure if he's going for it. Oh, it's a great pot. And that's the difference with these great players we're both seeing at this table right now. take the risks when necessary, and like all good players, pays off 90% of the time. Fortune favours the brave in these scenarios. Again, lovely way on that shot. Needed it to touch the cushion. No, I don't get back on this black. Done it lovely. Got the option here to go into the pack. It's not a perfect angle, I don't think it won't, but I think you have to actually go into them that hard to open them here, or you can just play this for the red. Also to the far cushion. But then again, he's got to come round for that. Yeah, it was never easy because of the angle. Like I said, he probably wished he could have done something better getting onto that black. But yeah, he's left nothing on here. This is always tricky because we don't get this shot right. Leave the red on the far side. And he's brought one out, which I'm sure Mo's going to take on here. The shot's are nothing. That's a lovely shot. The green can go straight to the bottom pocket. Just has to put a bit on it to get on out of the red. You could actually play this with a lot of top and go into it. He's having to think about it. I think he was in two minds there, and that's why it was a poor shot. I think he wasn't sure what he wanted to do. He's got the mush back here, half a chance now at the table. It has to be a good shot. If he misses it, could be in problems. Yeah. For Chibistis, in a sense, although I think he knew what he was doing with the amount of weight he actually put on the shot. Safety shot there from Mo. Nothing really else he could do. I don't think he's going to tip on that cannon, but it's not going to go anyway. He's having a look which side he can actually come off to get it safe. Probably his best option.
Both players playing for £25,000 or virtual points.
Very good weight on the wire there. Is this the final?
It's the final, yeah.
Right.
Gibraltar Open.
That's a lovely shot, that.
That's a tremendous shot. Great cue ball. Great fine cut on the red.
It was very, very good shot.
That's the kind of shot that can win matches.
You're right, because this could, he gets this shot wrong, which I'm not sure is actually, he's having a thing. I mean, probably going to have to go for this red.
I'm just going to quickly refresh this. If you're watching on YouTube, just going to quickly refresh this page. Slightly slow.
The red goes past the green to the middle. Actually play into the pack here, although we don't have to, but it's got the pink and green loose. Yeah. I think he could have done with a bit more power in that.
Green into the top middle. There's a chance to open up those two reds there. Just make sure he doesn't snooker himself on the black. As the pink know if it goes astray.
Lovely shot.
Move for the pink here, just a soft shot into the top left. But yeah, it's top left.
You can play it for the black as well again, can't you?
The angle's a bit wide, but yes, you can. No danger there.
Very good Mushtaq at getting the right weight on certain shots.
You can screw it quite hard here and go into the pack if needed. But
there's no panicking at this point, it's just getting the points available that's round with him.
that was always the possibility, the white going close to the cushion there. Makes it slightly more difficult and awkward.
Yeah. We can get back on the red air for the middle if he gets this in. Again, it was always the risk trying to get position, wasn't it? I mean, you know, it's more in it. He'll go for them shots. It's very rare he won't tack them on, because 9 times out of 10 he will pot them. And so far, what I'm seeing tonight, he's not quite at the races more yet.
I'd have to agree with you there, Wayne. That was a bad miss on the black. Should have potted that. Was it the black he went for or the pink?
The pink.
And that's not a good shot by Mushtaq.
No.
Possible plant, no. He could play shot to nothing here.
Yeah, you're right, but doesn't want to kiss the black on the way out and then leave the table. And that's what it's done.
Yeah.
He's giving him half a chance here, no? I think Mo will take this on.
Yeah, you could, again, it could be a shot to nothing, this.
Oh, that's very unlucky.
Not left anything on though, but Mushtaq has put him back in. He knows that whoever takes this shot will open up the reds, depending on how fine they can hit this. Possibly push a red to the side and create a chance for the opponent. There's a possible plant, but kiss on the blue.
I think he can get that red or the pink.
He can. Could be a shot to nothing here.
could be, but I think he's going to play a bit of screw on this.
Nice shot. Had the black there in the middle.
So like one of the colours going up and down.
Just a bit of top on this. No, he's gone for the corner. Much more difficult shot.
A beautiful shot.
Mushtaq showing signs of championship form. He's a soldier, so knows what it's like to compete and combat. Now has he got access to that red into the middle?
I think he just might be able to get it, yeah.
If not, it's a very poor shot, but he has, and he can, and he's got the pink now. Perfect position for the last red.
Hopefully wait on the shot.
$21 points of difference. 35 on the table.
Lovely shot again. So he just needs this.
This next colour will leave Mohammed needing snookers.
Only we need them all. The only snookers, of course, 29. Yeah.
Not perfect on the yellow, but it has the safety net now of snookers. But that's not the end of the story. Doesn't game's still on. So
Only one snooker needed.
yeah, and that's quite. It's not out of the bounds of possibility. In fact, it's.
Play this and want it near the black. The white, if you can get it. If he's not going to use that angle, he might knock the yellow further down. Not easy, this.
He could hit it quite hard. Oh yes, he's used the brown to stop the white from going
He's
AWOL.
got the snooker.
That's a great shot. If he meant it.
I think he did.
It's a very intelligent shot if he did. Quite easy to get out of, and he's got half a snooker there, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's a great shot.
Important frame because Mohammed doesn't want to go 2-0 down necessarily.
I think he can get a snooker there behind the screen if he plays it right.
Well, clip the yellow, send it down towards the black if you can. And put the white behind the green or on the bulk area. And that's...
Oh, again, it's a poor shot.
Yeah, it just didn't get it right. The angle wasn't there for him.
I think he's got to adjust himself here a bit.
Mushtaq still needs the green. Mushtaq decided not to play a screw back. He's just playing it ball by ball. So 2 snookers needed by Mohammed Fawzi. Oh.
Unfortunate, this. I think he just wants to play this safe at this point, not leave him on. I'm going to think about it.
He wants to point the green towards the black cushion, send it back up towards the brown spot, and hopefully the white will go towards the black and hopefully behind it. That would be the shot to try. No, and he's double kissed. Hit the pink, and that's it. That's curtains for Mohammed for this
frame. He's got it all to do with him, more, because to be honest, he's not playing very well. You know, compared to his standards.
It's very true. Other players may still make mistakes, but Mushtaq is on top of his game, and that's what he needs to do to capitalise on Mohammed's less than average form at the moment.
Yeah, he's in the driving seat, Mushtaq.
Both players exchange computations.
He only needs one frame, Mo, and he's back in it.
So
it needs to be this frame now.
Mushtaq takes second frame. 2-0 he leads. Can Mohammed muster some form here, or can Mushtaq keep him close to his chest? If there's such a phrase.
Is if you're gay.
Is it? Oh right, I wouldn't know about that. Glad Wayne's here to inform us on any gay phrases and forms. Or as we just wait for both players to start frame 3.
It's a quick refresh from Mushtaq.
I think they're going to go to a different table. Let's have a quick look at the technical aspects. Both players changed rooms. It looks like they've gone to room 3, have they? No? Table 3. Oops.
Restart, motor break. 2 frames down. First to 4. See, needs to reassert itself here, Mo. Starts off with a good shot. Although we could set this on.
And the level we're at now, even off the break, you have to be careful. But I don't think you can see the full balls.
Let's play it safe. Well, there's a chance that red will go into the middle, and also it could leave him on the black. I think he'll tap this on more.
I'm not sure leave on the black. It could do if he's able to go off 2 cushions.
It's going to play a safe option.
You could try and screw it behind the black here.
I think that's what he's going to try, yeah, because I thought he'd play the red up top of the table there.
He's gone for the double. Lovely shot.
Great shot. Again, it's a risky black at this point.
It is a very difficult shot here. If he goes for it, and he has, And he's missed it. Nothing on though for Mushtaq, so
again though, you know, this point I've seen Mo bag them a lot of times.
the black is over the pocket, which possibly could make this frame a little longer than normal, because obviously it's quite easy to play safe in this type of situation. Foul there by Mohammed.
Almost back at the table.
Mushtaq's putting him back in. And he's opened the reds up here. Like I say, very easy to be relatively safe while that black is over the pocket. Don't think anyone can squeeze the red past that black. There's a little bit of a gap, but brown and green are together, which is a good target for the white. And there you see an example of how the black makes it relatively easy to play safe. So the aim for both players here is to find a chance and get that black out of the way.
Will that kiss off the black and drop in? Is it possible?
I would say no, I wouldn't try it.
I would, because it's not exactly touching the cushions, the black, so with the right weight of shot.
Well, we might find out now. It looks as though, I don't know, it looks as though he's aiming or looking at it, but he decided not to take it on.
Changing his trajectory here, he's having a think about it.
Technically, he could try something and send the white back up towards the bulk area. That's a mistake by Mushtaq. He's left a red on it just above the black spot, I think.
He's looking at, I think this will go. But no, you're right, he's having a look at the far one, which will, again, it's got to be a good shot because you don't want to leave yourself snookered on that bar.
Doesn't need to do too much with the white. The natural angle should hold on for the black.
Should try, is it? Well, he's been playing, he's taking this on.
Good shot.
Yeah, brilliant shot.
So Mohammed has the table.
With a break, he needs to get back into this match.
Red into the top left. The screw back for the black.
I thought he would have done that. Yeah, he's having a look at it.
Chosen to go for the red into the top right hand corner pocket. Or is he trying for the middle? But the former. Could kiss off the red close to the left hand cushion here. Got to be careful he doesn't lose position. And when he's covered the black spot, so black goes on the blue spot.
That's actually worked out a little bit better for him at this point.
You think?
Yeah, because he can breathe a bit more coming up to the table from this black and getting back into them reds.
Overhit the top.
Nice try, that. That's okay, that. You can just drop this black in and leave yourself on that one there to the red on the cushion.
Fozzie's very good at this type of shot. Regularly pots the blue along.
Good shot.
This red now will take him towards the black again. Possibly he could hold on for the pink if he wants to. Try and develop that cluster, but he doesn't need to. He's plenty of reds free. And he's gone for the other red, which I thought he would go for the one just away from the cushion. And that's not turned out great.
He's got the blue one. He can also play it safe at this point. He's 22 points in front. But I think he'll have to try and pot this.
Still, he'd be very disappointed by where he is now. This is a tough blue.
Yeah.
And now Mushtaq has a chance. 26 points to 4.
Nice shot.
Push the black. I'll put the top on this white here and go for the red closest to this left-hand cushion. Into the bottom left. And he's going to have to move into that red below the black to get position on the black. Oh, and he's just not done it hard enough. Now, he's got the black here. He could potentially go hit the blue and cause Mohammed a bit of problems, but he's potted it. Beautiful shot. And look at how he's opened those reds.
Brilliant.
And Mushtaq Ahmed is a force to be reckoned with at the moment. Red into the bottom left. And he must get at least 50 plus here.
It should be his frame in truth, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
And it was a worthy shot to open and to take the frame. I don't think there'll be any complaints.
Yes, what you call a sweet shop situation. Anywhere you hit or pot, there should be something on. Pink into the bottom middle. This red into the bottom left, and he's got the pink into the top left. Follow through for the red into the bottom left. Follow through for the black. Just everything's there for him. Just a formality now. Obviously, Mohammed's got 26 points. So we'll probably have to clear all the reds and high colours to stop Mohammed coming back to the table. Just a little dink here for the pink into the top middle after this red. It's got the black now as well.
Great weight. risky shot there, and it's not paid off.
Slightly out of position.
This isn't an easy shot to pot. Leave my way if he misses this.
There are times though when you're in a sweet shot position when the balls are all over you, you can kind of get a bit. You kind of deciding what to take, and you can lose concentration and go out of position. And he's still out of position. He has the yellow though.
He's taking no prisoners here the way he's playing Mushrock.
And Foz is in solitary confinement at the moment.
Trucks into the middle. It's the white going. Oh, it's a very good shot in the end. You can drop that pink in. Or you can play snooker simpler off the blue. But
it's not a given though.
No, it's not. But like you say, he's on form. Oh no, here's a chance for Mob. It was a chance what didn't seem like it was going to come. I think if he's... So when I think about it now before he comes to the table, because he knows that's his frame, it's right back in it.
27 points of difference, 43 on the table.
It's going to come up and round for the pink here. We can play it soft for the black.
To put a bit of stun on here so he doesn't go in off. No, he's hit it soft. Got the pink. Follow through for the yellow. Green and brown are together, so I can't see a pot unless it's in the bottom left-hand corner pocket for the green. So still a little bit of snooker possibly to go in this frame. He's looking at the black. He's going to try and go into the green possibly, or find an angle to... Well, maybe not. Maybe it's just a matter of getting a good position on the yellow. But I was going to say the straight he can be in the yellow, or have an angle just to move close to that blue. Because the only way you can pot that green is this bottom left-hand corner pocket. Possibly the bottom... Sorry, the top left-hand may be possible as well. Oh. Now, can he see... Can he put it into the middle?
You can.
He can.
Brilliant shot.
8 points of difference. There's a decent angle to get. That's a nice shot, nice angle to move down for the pink. Got to be careful though, too hard.
Yeah, it's the pocket of death.
Mm. He's missed it.
There's the problem. And has he left it? He has. It's not an easy shot, but I'm sure he'll take it on.
It's in. Great position on the pink. And is Mushtaq going to go 3-0 in front? He is.
Kicking himself more with that blue.
Yeah, but possibly he should have maybe just played it soft and just concentrated on the blue and just... But it didn't work out for him, so Mushtaq Hamid takes frame 3 and now leads 3 frames to 0. Just needs 1 more frame to win this match and win £25,000.
A very impressive whitewash against Mom.
So frame 4, potentially final frame for... Potentially the match could be won in this frame. And we look at the scenario that Mohammed has. He's got to basically win every frame now. Can't afford to lose any more frames after a great performance so far by Mushtaq Hamid, who, if my calculations are correct, it's coming up to, well, it's just past 2 o'clock in the morning for him. Possibly more than that. What was that? That's a very strange shot. Did you see that shot, Wayne?
Yeah, they've just...
Why did he push the white up without... Did he try and thin cut the red?
I'm not sure if he's... You know... I'm not sure.
His concentration's gone. Mohammed.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if a bit of pressure's getting to him.
And Mohammed says he's got nice luck today, which obviously means he hasn't got any luck.
It's a great shot.
That was a good shot, yes. Snooker.
I don't think... Is that on? That red near the cushion? I don't think it is it?
No, I don't think you can get through
Have
to
to
that.
come off that side of the cushion.
Got to be careful not to go in off, though.
Yeah, could be a chance here for more if he misses it. Considering where he was, it wasn't a bad shot. There's not much more he could do. I mean, he's not given him a great option to get position in off the red. Although, that's why he's having a look at that one.
You're absolutely right there, Wayne. Even though the red is relatively easy, it's be difficult to get any kind of position on the colour. And it must be really close because he's having a good hard look at this. Oh, I don't know if you saw
that. Was very strange.
Yeah, he was looking at the...
aiming the shot and then took that one without even aiming it.
Interesting. Nothing came of it, though.
Could have been better, though.
long pot here for Mushtaq, who will be full of confidence.
Just got to play this safe. Basically get the white where it is, back to where it is.
Good white. And Mushtaq is coming close to taking over Jamie Anderson's third place position in the season rankings. Mushtaq checking the score. Bit hard on that white, so the white's going to come beyond the bulk area, and that's given Mohamed Fawzi a chance. We've got a red now into the bottom left, and he can build a break from here, and he's going to have to do something.
Just get that, the pink and the black's almost. Yeah. You can get the green, can't you? Little bit of a screw to kick out for this red, closer to the pack.
Yeah. Didn't get the purchase on the white he would have wanted.
At this point, it's frustration when he tempts him to play this with power into the pack.
If I was an advisor to Mohamed on his team, I would definitely tell him to play safe here. Can't afford to lose any more frames. He's thinking about it, I think. And it looks as though possibly there's a freeze situation here.
Can't be, the clock's still running.
Running for us. Maybe not for him. And it's changed over.
Well, that's what I'm saying, it wouldn't stop in that sense.
No sign of Mo. So it looks as though Mohamed Fawzi is frozen, or has been interrupted.
It's not frozen.
I'm not sure. I think possibly if it's frozen for Mohamed, then he won't see it. It will continue for us, but for him it might be frozen still. We saw earlier him looking at a red into the middle, but then suddenly he played the shot, and that is a sign of a slow connection or some kind of connection problem, maybe. The speculation at the moment, and there you go. Mohamed has left. And now it's come straight back, so it is.
Well, again, if it froze, how can he go straight out and back in? in that speed. I mean, if you freeze, you got to leave the lobby. You jump right out and back at the table. Just basically like he quit the game. Very odd actions.
Both players are playing from the Middle East Peninsula. No, peninsula is not the right word. Area. Quiz question, Wayne. What's a peninsula? Florida's a peninsula. Italy's a peninsula. What does that mean?
Is it on the coast?
I need a bit more detail.
Not closer to the equator on the coast or something?
No, the equator is not relevant. Italy, Florida is a peninsula.
I'm not sure. Is it something to do with the marshlands or something?
What have Florida and Italy got in common?
Wops.
Wops? What's that?
Italians. I'm not sure. Heat?
No. Peninsula. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Peninsula is when the land is surrounded by sea on three sides.
Ooh.
They've restarted the frame. There's not necessarily a reason to use the freeze rules with fouls and balls. There was still less than 11 balls on the table, so it would have started at 15. Mo was the player in the lead, and obviously the rule is there in case players don't agree, or if players can decide how they want to deal with it.
Just still surprised by how it actually froze him. When, like I say, every time it freezes, for anyone, you've got to leave the lobby in order to get back in.
Yeah,
just quit and jump straight back in. I just didn't quite get that.
There's no reason for Mohammed to freeze. There's no advantage. He's actually
no. That's why I'm wondering with what you said before might hold some sway, because it did that funny thing, didn't it, where we was both watching it. It's like a shot line up and it went straight on the other.
Mushtak on the table has a good chance here.
Yeah, I don't think Mo wanted to see this.
And Mohammed ran out of time again, did he? Or was that the last frame?
No, that was the last one.
Okay. 17 points in front. This black in a good position. Put a lot of pressure on Mohammed, and that is a great shot.
It is.
Saying that though, he has a red into the middle, but he needs to do a bit of work here to get that white in a good position for the colour. Could move forward for the brown. Now he's decided to screw back and see where his luck takes him, and it's not very good. Nothing on really.
We can play a good snooker there.
That's the only advantage. He has control of the table and he can dictate what Mohammed sees in his next shot if he plays it right.
Can just clip off the brown side to touch the yellow slightly, but
yeah,
I think he just wants to drop behind it.
He's got his algorithms wrong there.
Yeah, it's safe, but strange going shot again.
Mushtak will be very confident though. It has free frame barrier, so he can attempt can be a bit cavalier in certain shots if he wants to. He knows that he's well in front. And the opposite is for Mohammed. He can't really take any chances. Oh, that's a great shot.
Where's the white going?
Unlucky.
butter my arse, he's thinking.
Lucky there from... Well, that was Mushtaq. Oh, no, that was Mohammed. Mushtaq's putting back in. Nothing on in terms of pots. I don't know, though. Mohammed could get a good snooker here. Yellow and blue and green and black are good places to put the white behind. Now, has he got enough pace on this? Looks nice. Oh, he's just undercut it. Underhit it. Chance here for Mushtaq. So it was a good choice of shot to put Mohammed back in. It's giving him an advantage here. Just a soft shot, so he's on for the black. Heading to the bottom top left. Doesn't need to work on position here. Automatic position on this black into the bottom left. As he increases his lead to 30 points. Could this be close?
Come on, Mushtaq. The boxing's on, I think. He's missed it.
Boxing's on, isn't it?
It's on now, I think, dude. The undercards.
Well, it's 11:30, so that would be 6:30. I suppose that sounds about right. And Mohammed unlucky there. Only got the black on, really. Probably cut the pink and send the white down, but we try a double here or a very thin cut on the black, but he's got to be careful. Oh, good shot.
Oh, yeah, I've got the boxing on here, though. So it is on.
Oh, I'll just have to wait for until this is just the undercards in at the moment. And knowing Wayne's luck, Mohammed will start playing really well here, and it'll take this match to another hour or so.
No, I think Mushtaq's going to take this from here now.
I don't think you're wrong, Wayne. Slightly overhit that.
Yeah, but it's nice to go into the pack if he can get it in.
But he's left himself a difficult shot, though. A bit careless. And he's out of position now. Could have been better that from Mushtaq. Was a good shot on the black, though.
I don't think that red will go what's in the pack.
No, I don't think so either. What's he trying here? I'm not sure, really. Thin. Oh, you could see the red.
Goes.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he's now got the pink. Just a soft touch. He'll have the red near the blue spot. 47 points to 8. 39 difference. It's a good little advantage for the Pakistani, if that's the correct term you use for person from Pakistan.
Oh, it's Pakistani, isn't it?
Pakistani, yeah. Pakistan. Can you say Pakistanian? Possibly not.
Oh, it's missed it. If there's ever a chance now, this is it for Mo.
It is, and I'm sure Mo will be motivated now. He's got a match on his hands. Correct. No pace.
I mean, he has to go for this at this point. You can get the red coming back.
Yeah, natural angle.
Gets the right weight on it.
Oh, he's missed
which
it.
Is not.
Is it too
no,
hard?
he's not. He's just not at the races more today.
Yeah, he's not motoring today. And Mohammed, Mushtaq is. Lovely shot, further increasing his lead. And
yeah, that was unlucky. That see what he was trying.
Yeah, put maximum
totally
top.
In the driving seat.
While Mo found it relatively easy to get to the final, he's obviously not really put up a good fight here against Mushtaq. So interesting situation, because we come up to the final tournaments of the season, the big tournaments.
It's good moles. Yeah, and again, that just shows you the type of frustration, and I think he's conceded at this point with that shot, because that red will go and drop him nicely onto the black, and that is it's getting a game with this red, isn't it, actually? And thank you, Mushtaq. We can watch the boxing.
Under 90 minutes, well, just 1 hour and 40 minutes, and that's as Mushtaq takes the ping and the title. Mohammed congratulates Mushtaq as Mushtaq just taps the red, and Mushtaq Mohammed takes the Gibraltar Open and his 4th title in 6 tournaments. So Mushtaq is definitely the player of the moment as we move into coming to the Players' Championship, and we'll just have to see whether he has overtaken Jamie Anderson in 3rd position. But very well played to Mushtaq. Completely dominated this match. Mohammed showed signs of fatigue. Possibly just wasn't his situation tonight. Final thoughts, Wayne?
Yeah, it was a case of Mushtaq turned up and Mo didn't. Like you say, it can happen when you get to a final. I don't think it was anything to do with nerves or anything, but it was just a case of Mushtaq on the table tonight, and he deserved it. And congratulations and unlucky Mo.
Well, let's just go over to the match hub and just add the points onto the table just to see if he has taken over Jamie Anderson. And if you're watching on YouTube, you should be able to see now the table. Wayne, I don't think you can see it, so. But Mushtaq gets 25,000. He already had 12, so I don't think he has taken over Jamie Anderson. Let's just see as it changes. $468. No, he's 3,000 behind Jamie Anderson. Now let's just check the highest break. There was no high breaks tonight. Let's just have a look if the high break has made a difference. The high break so far was an 85 by Mushtaq. So Mushtaq gets the high break also. Let me just see. Is there any games going on? Is Mike playing Papadakis? Wayne, can you see?
No, they've come out of it.
Okay. Well, let's just.
I don't think he was, though.
Let's have a quick look. No other matches going on. So Mushtaq will get the high break as well, which is 8,000. So he will overtake Jamie Anderson and goes into third place.
Oh, Silio, you're not letting that bath run, are you?
So 8,500 also for Mushtaq. For the high break. Mohammed stays on 12,000. So they're just the third place playoff between Papadakis and Mike Mora to play for that. So the next tournament will be the shootout on Wednesday. Anyone who's playing in that needs to register by Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. As Mushtaq overtakes Jamie Anderson. And it's moved up to third. So anyway, thank you for watching. That's the end of this broadcast. For some reason the oh my dear. So anyone who's watching on for some reason, why did it go off? Let me just anyway, thank you for watching and we'll see you next time. Keep practicing, guys.